What is up, everybody? I'm Heisei Godzilla, and I know you guys actually been hating on one of my videos, saying that I did not do good on that, but I'm being honest. Yes, I can actually go to much more bigger statements that I can practically put Dragon Ball Super Goku into the universal stage, but think about it really hard. Is that even possible? Yes, I can get Goku to be multiversal, but not to the same level as Heisei. I get at least get him at a maximum of infinite 5D, but comparable to 6D, it's not much, but it's still close. So today I'm gonna be doing, guys, you could say a revenge arc, which will be Xenoverse Goku versus Heisei Godzilla, the strongest version of Goku versus maybe possibly the strongest movie version of Godzilla. Now, of course, we'll be going on the stats of Godzilla, and then I'll be going on to Xeno Goku, since I actually know more about Heisei Godzilla's scaling than more I know about Xeno Goku. So I hope you guys understand that and listen to this power scaling. Of course, we will start with the maximum power of Heisei Godzilla. Now, we already know that Heisei in base already has a universal stage, or it is much more higher galaxy level. Simply putting it, that is because he was able to practically withstand and even fight to stand still with Space Godzilla, which is Space Godzilla was also made from his DNA, which was able to survive a black hole and multiple star explosions, practically leading to Space Godzilla to be born and eventually fight against Godzilla. Godzilla was also able to survive those multiple attacks and eventually even react to Space Godzilla's speed. But Godzilla's speed to be at least light speed, because they're putting in the information about the movie itself is that that Space Godzilla travels much more faster than the speed of light, or even in time if we were to actually think about it really hard. So most likely they'll put actually Heisei Godzilla's speed to around massive faster than the speed of light to maybe even possibly even its speed, which I'm using so much more higher stats to area those characters. Now Heisei Godzilla will get even stronger when he achieves his burning mode, growing much more stronger and going to a complex multiversal stages, and facing his strongest opponents yet, being Destroyer. With Destroyer practically putting the biggest charge to Godzilla and eventually allowing him to practically awaken an infinite boost that he's practically able to gain permanently in this form, known as the Infinite Spiral Heat Ray, which can practically generate an infinite amount of heat. Each time it's fired, it will increase its heat by infinite amount of time, meaning that Heisei Godzilla will most likely easily able to practically fire multiple attacks and be infinitely times harder than ever before. Which by scaling, Godzilla should be able to also take opponent's attacks, which will be almost close, if not even higher, than his own durability. So, to put it perspectively, Heisei Godzilla will be on the stats with AP of Multiversal, which is 5D, to Complex Multiversal, which is infinite 6D. And of course, with a durability of low complex multiversal to complex multiversal at infinite 6D, and his speed should be massively faster than the speed of light to infinite speed. Now, I can go to much more higher, deeper statements of Heisei Godzilla or the Heisei era going to the Hyperversal or 7D. I don't think it's actually that possible, since yes, the movie does explain that it's practically connected to Zonefire's universe, and also that Zone and practically the worlds that exist because Godzilla can exploit the entire universe. I don't think it's actually that much possible, since to say the least that it does exist multiple dimensions does not mean that there are multiple like infinite or amounts of everything as well. So I'm only putting Heisei Godzilla to be complex multiversal because it only seems fair and also only seems natural for Heisei Godzilla to be this strong. Now we'll be going on to his combatant, being Xeno Goku. Now I already know, and I know you guys also like Dragon Ball. I'm a Dragon Ball fan myself, and I of course was kind of heard of me practically power scaling Dragon Ball Super Goku and Heisei Godzilla, but I didn't say the honest truth. So yeah. Now for Xeno Goku, it is much more different, because Xeno Goku is practically said to be one of the strongest versions of himself, but not stronger than one version, which I'll also be including the power scaling video, which will come out later on. So yeah. Now of course, Xeno Goku is stated to be one of the strongest Gokus, alongside one another, who is incredibly powerful. Xeno Goku was also able to practically face multiple opponents, which were able to practically turn the existence of an entire multiverse in base, to say the least. So in base, Xeno Goku should be at least low complex multiversal because of his immense power and strength. Now he has faced many demons like Demigra and even even helped Konoha and many others as well. He's also fought Fu, who's practically a combination between Android, Saiyan, and even an Eternal Dragon, which apparently holds the power of the Super Shenron. So yeah. And Xeno Goku was able to also take on this type of Fu with the help of Heisei Goku or Capsule Core Goku, which helped him practically beat Fu. But of course, Xeno Goku is also stated that if he uses his full power, he will most likely destroy the entire world around him. Because of his immense power, even Konoha has stated herself that Xeno Goku could be one of the most powerful versions of Goku. When of course Capsule Core Goku actually able to surpass him later on. But for now, Xeno Goku actually stands even stronger. And eventually, Xeno Goku also gets a much stronger form, being the Limit Breaker form, which is a combination between the Super Saiyan 4 and God Ki mixed together, which grants an even bigger boost to Xeno Goku's power, and eventually was able to even one-shot Dark Janemba, which this Dark Janemba is much more different than you guys think. Now, I'm gonna say that the movie Janemba will most likely scale to at least multiversal stage, but his Dark counterpart will most likely scale even higher to Hyperversal, since he was able to practically threaten the entire existence of entire multiverse and even Beast's universe, which is practically a world that views Dragon Ball as fiction, but also there's another world that views even Beast's world as fiction as well. Because of this will most likely put Goku or Xeno Goku to a hyperversal state. But of course, I can put it even higher because of Fu being an Eternal Dragon, which will most likely mean that he's part boundless or outerversal. Which of course with this, most likely Goku should be, or Xeno Goku should be put to the outerversal stages. Now of course, we do know that Xeno Goku will most likely stay to be at least relevant to Fu's power, if not even slightly higher. Even Fu himself has stated that Xeno Goku has immense power, and maybe can even rival himself. Even he admitted that to even Capsule Core Goku as well. And remember, Xeno Goku was also able to take on Fu, who practically easily one-shot both Xeno Gogeta and Capsule Core Gogeta at the same time. So practically putting this to perspective, Xeno Goku should upscale both his fusion counterpart and even his Capsule Core version. So with this, of course, this will most likely mean that Capsule Core Goku should be into hyperversal stages in not infinite amounts of power. Now, for his speed, of course, Xeno Goku practically mostly has immense amounts of stamina. Simply as he does not get tired as any other Gokus, is much more faster and is able to even react to people who can even react even faster than the speed of light, or to maybe even irrelevant to infinite speed. Which is practically a feat which is taken from Fu himself, which he can practically react to almost everything that exists. Practically even reacting to an attack which was not even supposed to appear, and even appear itself. Which of course Fu is primarily showing that he's one of the fastest things that exist in the Dragon Ball universe, but of course there are much more as well. Which of course Goku should upscale Fu in base, which base Fu will most likely will upscale multiple other multiverses versions of Goku, with of course Xeno Goku partly upscaling this Fu and even upscaling Dark Prince Fu, which will most likely put it way higher. Now this will be Xeno Goku's final stats, with of course Xeno Goku raging to hyperversal to infinite hyperversal, which is infinite 7D, and possibly outerversal if you were to use practically the statements of another world, practically viewing Beast's world as fiction itself, which of course Xeno Goku can practically share even this world if he does reach his full power. Now his durability should range from complex hyperversal to possibly outerversal, since he's able to practically take on opponents with the same amount of strength and even attacks as well without actually being that much injured. Yes, he was bruised, but not completely injured like a point of brink of death. And his speed should be to infinite to irrelevant speed. Well, of course, this will also keep putting Xeno Goku stats up way above Heisei Godzilla. Now, I know you guys will actually probably think, am I practically overhyping Xeno Goku, or am I practically downplaying Heisei Godzilla? Well, I'm actually a fan of both franchises, and I do respect them both. And I'm practically putting the most respectable and even personal references. Xeno Goku is practically faced much more opponents than Heisei Godzilla has ever faced in his life. Xeno Goku has practically faced multiple opponents to a point that he mostly has a much more better battle experience. And due to the stats not being that much close, Xeno Goku also practically has a cheating ability, which practically allows him to use what's called a time gap, which practically allows him to practically make his opponents practically only able to practically make one move on him. Meaning he practically showing every attack that is thrown at him just with one attack. That means that it will be only one attack that will be hitting him, and the rest will completely miss. Meaning that even if Heisei Godzilla did miss multiple shots with his infinite power heat ray, you most likely do not do a thing to have to Xeno Goku's durability being way higher than even Heisei Godzilla. Now, I know you guys who wants to be a fan of Godzilla wants to say that Heisei Godzilla should easily beat Xeno Goku, but Xeno Goku already has much more better stats and has defeated beings which are much stronger than even some versions. Xeno Goku also should be upscaling Kunoa, which he can practically handle all timelines that exist in Dragon Ball, and there are practically infinite amounts of them. So it's practically that Xeno Goku should upscale even Kunoa herself, due to practically many beings were able to beat Kunoa, and Xeno Goku should upscale them as well due to him being stronger than Kunoa herself. So yeah, with this of course, I would say that Xeno Goku should slam Heisei Godzilla with negative difficulty. Now, I know you guys have been pondering of why I have not actually posted that many videos. Well, it's because I'm probably taking a break and I'm doing my own things. But I promise you guys that I'll be doing much more videos for all of you guys. And I promise there'll be more videos and more power scaling as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this versus power scaling. I'll also be doing a swap of Godzilla or maybe even Goku or Vegeta or maybe even other power scaling videos. But you just have to see in the future. But for now, I'll see you guys next time. I'm your host. See you next time, my Z fans and Godzilla fans as well. Sayonara.